So guys, Felipe Vieira here, designer and senior frontend with over 16 years of experience at Ana Maria. And today I came to bring you a very interesting tool, okay? I was testing some out there on the web, found this one, and it really works, okay? It comes as an alternative, open, source with low cost, cost time that we will have to use LMA, folks. Can use the llama. Is it local? But from my tests here, it got lost a lot in the llama. It didn't work out very well, okay? There was a GPT-4 It turned out well, okay? But the ideal is with Sonic there, 3.5 and 3.7, it becomes perfect, okay? It's called the WebUI. I'll leave it here in the description for you to see the repository. You can clone it and work on it locally. What it does, what the core of this thing is, one of the cool things it can do for your task is to perform thorough research, okay? Which today in GPT we have to pay 200 USD to have access to deep search. We also have Groq for, while it's free, we can do the deep search there, but not deep search. It's like the one in GPT, right? Which takes a little longer and is a bit more accurate, okay? And yeah, but Groq, from what I saw there, has data up to 2023, okay? They trained it there, OLM. With this guy here, we can definitely do this, okay? Why? Because it has a browser driver there that can efficiently navigate between pages, simulate the user. So we can create interesting items. We can automate many repetitive tasks, like for people who work a lot with LinkedIn, like recruiters. You can simply just perhaps tell it to look for professionals or job openings, right? At a certain range, grab these job openings, collect this data and put it in a table, for example. So it does this automatically. It keeps entering quietly, keeps logging in, typing, and everything else. It logs in, makes purchases, okay? I noticed that with my tests here, I tried to make some purchases on Amazon with my account, bought but made a mistake in the quantity. I set the quantity for it. Even so, it bought like 20 items there. But I managed, I don't know, it's no problem. So it's still in its early stages, okay? But something really cool I bring here for you to take a look, okay? It's the following. It's for you to do the task. Setup of your local machine. It's very easy, okay? This here is the repository. It's the process. It's the same, okay? We will set it up here, and we will click here, look on code, and we will copy this guy to clone locally, or you can download it. There's a zip here, look. Then you decide, okay, once downloaded, we will enter here in our Git, right? Let me just open here. It duplicated my bash. Well, but basically, we will do everything that the README is telling me, okay? If we come here to the README, it's pretty straightforward. See, look. Here via the local installation, you see cloning a repository. We've already done what we will do is just type git clone here. I've it cloned, that's why I won't clone it again. Then here it's not necessary because I started with Docker. Okay, we can come here. Then basically you will execute this command. If it's Windows, this one is for Mac, okay? What will it do? It will take the example and it will make a copy to .env. So the example env will become .env. Inside this guy, you will enter. Where is my course here? Yeah, you see the env example file or the actual env. You will fill in the opening up, your API key if it's Anthropic, if it's Google. Google is like this. It will have the psyche and everything else filled in, saved. Then you will give that little command here, look to make a copy from the example to a dot. All right, it made the copy. Just Docker compose build. All right, it will do this. Then it will start up as expected. Here in the terminal, okay? Started in the terminal. We will, I'm going to show you here. It's not this guy, it's this guy. We are going to enter the local host 7788, okay? This guy here, he's the settings part, ours, okay? Here I have already accepted to use AppMarkGPT for oral, okay? You can put the one you chose here. You don't need to accept you already. Accepted there in the MO browser settings. I just left everything normal. It's here. I don't need to change anything. Here is where we are just going to make the commands for it to execute, okay? When we wanted to do something, automate some process on the web, otherwise we also have deep research, which will conduct the research, right? I can say, bring the detailed comparisons between the very newest models and those that preceded them. Released in the year February of 2025. The deep research, then it's running. If you go to see there, which is another guy. Here, look. This guy is the VNC. It's there. It stays on port. Recent and 80. Okay. What is this? It's for us to be able to see what it's doing. Okay. But for that, we need to get its password. Let me just get its password. The password is also in the envy. Okay. Just you go in there, copy the full password, or if you want to change it, you can change it. Okay. Then paste the password, send it. It will connect. See, it's doing the research for us while it's doing it. You see that it marks here, look, it leaves some colored boxes for it to self-manage, okay? Here it closed. Did it finish? No, not yet. It finished. It's been 60 seconds. Let me go back here just so you can see, it's been 60 seconds. But it's on the blink bot here. In Windsurf, we went to see and explore. Then yours went beyond the standard. Okay, it's doing some steps here, then it went back there. Let's go back. Here, see, it marks everything, look. So it can indeed self-manage. Internally see. So you see that it's really an updated search. Understand, isn't it? With most LMS, it has a training range. So it hits 2023, at most 2024. Okay, so there's a lot of new stuff for it. If I don't have access, the web is with these tools right here. We can do this, okay? And running locally, we could also just configure the big one. But as I said, I tested, it gets lost. It's not very usable, okay? It's obvious that I didn't use something very heavy. It is very heavy, especially because you who follow a channel and everything don't have such a powerful hardware to run, which would be an NTX 40 and 90. I don't even have this hardware. Mine is a 4070. But I haven't tested a more top-end one that could yet do it with the LNM if you want me to test it. Leave it in the comments here and I'll bring a video testing it with a bit more powerful one. So if we look here, it already gave a about Blanca. We come back here. It's already been 160 seconds here. It says it will take 300 seconds. 5 minutes to do. So we can visualize while it is working. Then we will do a room age for you to see how it is, okay? Very interesting. Hasn't updated there yet. So basically we will, when we start the system, we will start the Russian local 7788, which is the configuration interface. And the local RUSA is 1.80, which is what we will see the browser doing things. It's not necessary, okay? But if you want, you can open it there. It's finished. It took less than 5 minutes, okay? Then it already brought Graph 3, which came out last week from Psyche. It came out this month, right? Alibaba model ChatGPT 4.5 from the Advanced Mine 2 also serves the sentiment video. And then it brought it like this. Look, I didn't get to see. Click here. It just brings a bunch of stuff and save here, you see? We can download it. And it stays in a small file there for us to take a look. Look, it opens in Visual Code. And let's see. Look, see a drawing for us to take a look. So Deep Precise works. If you guys want, I'll even open it to see how much we spent. Okay. How nice. Let's go back. And here we are going to test the room, folks. I'm just going to open a Panay platform for us to take a look to see if it used a lot of credit, right? Which is something you always ask about. If it was very expensive to do this and all that. But I don't remember the one I put. I don't understand much, okay? I end up not even noticing which one I'm using. Let me go back here. Let me just see. And Today, approximately 40 and 800. Today, I don't 0 by 1 these days. I say, reminder G audio, blah, 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 0.01 now. Let's run the part of the agent just to simply see how we can do here, which would be a repetitive task that we do on LinkedIn. Sometimes it asks for login, so it will be a bit more complicated for me to do this example. You search for of cars, images with good quality, and download. The first 3 images from the following as follows. First 5 pages. All right, I think it's a cool prompt that we can test. Let's run it. Let's enter into our VNC, which has already started. Open the VNC, it's loading. Look there, it entered Google. Let's see how it will search for cars. Generic. I should have said, although I put images of cars, right? No. Say, it already entered Google Images. I set it to high quality. Will it adjust the tools there to set high quality for us? I'm watching the console here. It picked the first one there. It didn't change the quality, but okay. Let's see. I should click on 18 there. Tools, right? It was a minute there, and it still hasn't downloaded. Didn't change. It's making the selection again. It creates 3 scrolls. Did you see a scroll here? A scroll here. A scroll here, but let's see if it will return the files, if it will return the URL of the files, right? So one of the cool use cases is for repetitive tasks that we do on the internet, registration, spreadsheets, and so on. We can keep doing automations, right? Of scenarios, let it do it, have a coffee, and when you come back, it's ready. So you notice that GPT-4 is indeed a little bit slow, okay? The Cloud Sonic is definitely much faster, but it charges more, okay? According to my calculations, when I did it with the Cloud Phonetic, I tested the personal one and then tested 2 of us there. A very simple thing of logging into LinkedIn and downloading data from the person, right? From 3 people, it was there with 70 cents to $1 and $30. It's on the Sonnet because the Sonnet is more expensive, right? A Robert Klein's blah, blah, blah already. Took 180 seconds. It was chosen 46 there. Now the car has changed, right? It's not taking the 3rd or from another page, right? Let me go back up. It's taking the 3. I mentioned the first 3 images out of 5 first pages. Wow, you're taking too long. Let me grab 3 there. It took 6 or 18 and 24. 4 minutes to get 3 images. It's faster for us to do it, right? Then you don't help me help you. And now I have to go to page 2 to request the login. For no reason, enumerate up to the AOA part of the data there. See, interesting. Okay, return some more things there. Already got the 3. Now I have to go to page 2. Historically, let's see if he got the pagination. It's lazy load, right? Google's pagination. No, so it will never finish. See, when you keep scrolling, I don't know if it's lazy load, if there's just some, how do you say? Some ADD connected here, but I don't think so. Press that button to see what happens, which I think it won't really. Okay, stopping. And let's go to the opener. And then we had spent 10 cents, right? Not even that. It hasn't stopped yet. It continued 1 cent, very, very little. I asked to stop. It didn't stop. It's still running. You see, it doesn't let it stop anymore. Oh, reminding everyone my course is okay. It will be out soon, the first module. Okay, it is already. I'm finishing the recordings. I'm doing the video editing, okay? As soon as I release the first module, then I will launch the course landing page for you so you can take a look, okay? And so you can make a purchase. It is separated by module. You can buy any module you want, or you buy the entire course, okay? Those who answered that survey will have a 50% discount on the launch price. The launch price is already 50% off. So it's 50% off of 50% off. So you will have a lot. You'll pay a quarter of the price actually to get the complete course, okay? Those who buy all the modules get a bonus module, which is the development module. It's software with Tauri where you will like learn to create .x applications, right? Installable on Mac OS, Linux, and Windows, okay? Turn your web applications into Windows applications, Linux, etc. Mac OS, okay? So also interesting. Also Android, iOS, okay? It does everything, okay? It's very good. You will like it, okay? And then I will make a video, but on our landing page so you can see how it is. See the modules there, see the matter of prices and everything else, okay? So I hope you like it. And as soon as I release the first module, we will start building the other modules after that. There will be a channel just for those who purchase the course, which we will exchange ideas there to see how your progress is going. If you want something specific in the other modules, we will align it, okay? Because it will be, of course, extremely open with a line of communication. Open with you, all right? Let's go back, right? It was canceled and he didn't get back to me. Okay, so instead of car, certainly name, model, launches, the first three. I will put down the first five. Since there is no more pagination, right? He doesn't see the page, so he can't click, and it takes a long time, right? So I want something that stays closed so we can be more assertive. Is it here? All right. Upload images. That's basically what he does. What we used to do as developers, to test in Wendy is going to we simulate a client in our software, right? Where he clicks what he fills out and everything else there were, and there are still today, right? Libraries to do this where we control the browser via code. Okay. There's Selenium, right? Which people from Java use. There's Puppeteer that the JavaScript people use. I use Puppeteer a lot. In fact, I have a library for testing in Wendy. So I'll leave it here in the comments for anyone who is a developer and wants to use it. You can use it. It's free. It doesn't charge anything. So basically he does this, but without us needing to wake up, he already goes doing it. Then I'll do some more tests on development to see what I can do in terms of software, right? So it would be me managing to run it with Guilherme locally, right? To test on my software, simulating a killway, right? Testing and everything else. And have you already selected just one image? Okay, theoretically, you have to select the second one. Something that he didn't. He got the images with another quality. The ideal is for us to say, right, in tools, put large images such as, right, large size, then download the second one, then go to the third. I put 5, I should have left 3, right? Just to wait a bit more. Okay, look, folks, the channel's membership area is already available. Okay, if you like the channel's content and want to support me in some way, okay, we start with very small amounts, right? 7 BRL monthly there. So you can support this content production and everything else and go inside, right? There's a very active community, okay? Yeah, I deliver a lot of content there, mainly written content, okay? And my prompts are there, my prompts in the course or in Bolt. There's a lot. Blog posts, okay. Only for my videos, all the videos that I usually make, I don't make a written version, right? Because there are people who prefer, right? To read sometimes are going to work and everything else and don't want to spend credit there with video, right? Because video is heavy and everything, right? They end up preferring it on the blog and they're also doing something, right? Yeah, they keep looking at the blog and trying to follow along step by step. Totally interesting, okay? And there's also a more open channel of contact with me. Okay, folks, there I can answer questions a bit more focused than here in the comment section and everything. But I also, if I have a question, I don't need to pay. You can leave it here in the comments, okay? And I'll respond as soon as I can. Is that good now? This is the 5th one, right? So here, 12, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. It was 200 seconds, almost 4 minutes. Then you see the ones that were faster. Why? Because it doesn't have pagination, right? So it didn't get stuck in this part of the pagination. Like it's a listener, right? Listener already went, my dear. Put that bread in the cart, then let's save. I would have already saved the entire page manually. And we can do it too, right? We can open this browser from scratch, or we can continue from our browser, because then we can log in. I don't know if there's anything in the logged in area, any software with a logged in area that we want to automate some form filling, some saving, and everything else. So it makes sense for us to use our own browser instead of using the browser from scratch. Here it's the browser from scratch. Are you seeing this here? Yeah, see? I don't have any user. This is my browser. This here is an image, as if it were a virtual screen, okay? A virtual access to the browser that it's doing tone 345 there again. The blog here, no mindsurf, it also says almost nothing. Juliana's statistics there. Clicked on the element Bruno Lablan, the Booba web wall. This is because it's asking for login, this image part. It's asking for login again. I'll go back there for you to see. See if now Google keeps asking for login forever. Now it's trying to use the Lenser car. High quality images. Maybe he downloaded the 5, saw that it was low quality. Sorry, folks. Then he's doing another search with high quality. That might be it. Meanwhile, I'll show the settings to you, okay? Let me just a moment enlarge here. A lot of people complain that it's very small, okay? So let's enlarge it, yeah. But now it's not 4K, it's loose there, okay? Here it will keep running, okay? I can change here. Here's the one from our research that we did. Results. Then he was recording, you see. That image we're seeing, he's doing the recording. I believe record is there's nothing configuration. Apparently here we can take configurations from other people and put them here to update, okay? But I haven't gotten to see if there's a community behind this and everything else. We can later test the additional. Where is it? Finish other mini. It must be a hit. Strange. My not showing. I have to choose here, right? Let's see here, crowds, and then while he's doing things, there you see we can use our own browser. You see, red less mod. That we, without seeing anything, it will do it via terminal, which is faster, so it's for it to save the video, to disable security, which is important to leave. It's that it will leave the videos, right? Traces in the history of what it did. So it's quite simple, okay? It's nothing too complex here in terms of configurations, right? It's saving there what it thinks. It's certainly in good quality. It's at 1920 steps. And if we go back there, let's see, when was the last update of this lib? 2 months. A 3-week, so almost a month since the last version was released. Take a quick look to see what the pull requests have to see what they are planning to do or change or fix. Right now, please, add the new model from Claudio. Add support called WS Bedrock. Mud. Professor of LMSA limits. We have another error to install with. Dock with ARM from macOS Access has quite a lot. 157 is already done. 600 seconds, huh? And we don't have our images. Is it still clicking? I'll see, I'll show you the course. Go to login again. Are you seeing here? Look, but already Fernando's car. I tried to save that he can't save. He's not able to save there. When he's trying to save, he's going to perhaps the login. So let's stop here. Let's try to do it with the text. Okay, we already saw that image. He's kind of dumb. Or rather, what we've already tested. Let's test with the GPS that I tested. It became a trump. Okay. Will it charge? Yes. But for you to see how it is, where we have carefully saved the image that we have with large size, right? With high quality, right? You have to wait for it to pause. I'm showing you here, right? I pressed stop. It takes approximately about 60 seconds or 80 seconds or so to shut down. Then how is it processing here? See? It doesn't stop for us. It doesn't take long. That's why for now, I don't test on purchases, okay? Because it will, if it gives an error and puts a bunch of stuff in the cart, it will put it there. If the cart is there, it will consume serum. Put product, has it stopped yet? No, it hasn't stopped. Giving a connection error. Now it's stopped. Let's go back. I put to place 3, go. They will take a long time too. Come on, people. Let's see if it will use the one tropic. Let's see what way. But let's go in there. As for the URL, right? That's getting lost. Save. The image URL? No, because it's there in the HTML. Text, it brings well, as we saw from P search there. All right. See if he goes into tools. To increase their size, I put there, right? As large size with high quality. He wrote in the search. It's that he aborted, right? He's saying here that he will go here for images and look for the image of the thing, right? Specifically with high quality. So he will build a carry search that includes these parameters for high quality images. So today he will create a URL already with the search with the quality there, right? It goes to what people commonly usually use to do filtering, right? For search, right? And put there in the URL the parameter you chose. My filter is there. It comes filtered. So basically, I believe that's what he's going to do. But it's taking a while. There's a connection issue. Because here it's not even counting. So, right, change it because it's correct. There it's with the connection issue because here it doesn't even count how long, right? It's not counting anymore. There's a little error. Then let's change there a prompt instead of an image. Let's suppose it didn't stop there. To test, like it should just shut down, you know? We told it to stop. AI should shut down, close the browser. And when we put something else, it'd open again. But it seems there are several processes running at the same time. So it has to clear everything to not dig there. See how it turned out sometimes? Oh, it did too. Can you see for us? It took here and took here. But that's it. It made a zip. Let's see what's in it. Curiosity? It's to download the images in here. It hasn't paused yet, right? Here are the recordings of the browser working. And here, my dearest and cherished son. It's from the page, you see? Screenshot of the page. Wow, it downloaded a lot, huh? Go. Please save now, immediately. My web browser. Prompt. Thoroughly survey all the cars and get back to me with a value. variations of the Honda models, such as the popular CAC-20D. No, entered Honda. He will select or close, but he got my location to get it right. Cool. Probably my IP location. Mapping the site to see if he finds the Honda Civic. He is the site. Site again. He retries a few times. When he can't, he starts from scratch. Again, I'll just see what he's saying about the navigation. I saw he says something in the navigation. I was to have to click on models and versions. There, right? To choose the right version there. Automobile Civic that found the Civic. It was already 160. 3 minutes. But if you think about it, kind of crazy, right? The machine, it can self-locate on the side as if it were a human being. As if it's not quite like that yet, right? Because it's still kind of slow. But it can find itself without you programming it, telling it to do so. The people give it a, what do you want? It goes there and tries to do it. You know, I think it's trying to get the models of the cert versions, right? As I said, I wanted the value and the versions. The city. If it's an image, can it capture it entirely? If it can now get the image, it has to take a screenshot and pass it to an OCR or to an LM. Check 30 that we want for 250 seconds. It's important for you to also have the terminal open, okay? So you can see what it's saying, because sometimes we can extract from the site. Is nice there to understand why it's not able to, so we can adjust our prompt, right? And it can be more accurate. One thing that helps a lot, right? You define a task for some sites like, oh, I thought like this. I need to get the first 3 images there on GPT and put it there. I need to say for a machine through an LLM to navigate the site for me. I have to do this, give me the content step by step for the LM to do it. Then it will say first click bar, blah, blah. This gets better when we put the prompt here, okay? It becomes more accurate. So whenever we have the Zanier, prompt is the heart. So we really need to know how to ask what we want from the LLM with the greatest amount of details possible, so it doesn't measure anything and doesn't mess up. It seems like it's kind of stuck. Let's take a look over there with the connection errors. It got here. Let me show you, literally. It's doing it step by step. See here, I think it's too small. Let's enlarge it. Didn't enlarge at all. Enlarge again. Leave the cascade here. And reduce here. It's for this. There. The single verse has already just started. Live. It's him finished. There it's complete choo-choo. Here it stopped. See? We come to results. And I'm going to check here. Look. Look there. 265-900 single verse sound beats Liberty. Premium feature Honda sensing sound system. 3 times warranty. So we managed to do it, right? Yeah, it took approximately 300 seconds. So about 5 minutes for it to do everything. Yeah, but it works, okay? So now, right, like mention with you guys to see which scenario this can fit into your lives. Then to make your lives easier, I recommend keeping an eye on the authorizations in this repository that I believe will have interesting authorizations, okay? So if you like the content, leave a, like if you didn't like it, leave a dislike comment here why you didn't like it or did like it. Come on, why did you like it? And by the way, follow the channel because every week we have 1, 2, 3 cool videos in the area, no code artificial intelligence, Bolt underserved course, and web development focused on the front end part, okay? Thanks.